So, how can startups find these early signals that that idea is worth pursuing?
Yeah. Well, I can tell you, I've been in a conference in Vienna of startups and innovation a couple of months ago. I spoke to someone who was scouting for technology for the automotive business. And I was asking him about, autonomous vehicles and data because I was researching for the other startup that I'm involved with, and I wanted to see if I can get a signal of validation. And I asked him about do they need data from outside the vehicle, not from their own sensors and cameras? And he wasn't interested in that. He just switched to another topic. So I saw that clearly that was a strong signal, negative signal. So there was no point of, trying to sell him the solution. That's a strong signal of no interest. When you see people that are very interested in the problem, when you talk about that problem, they're very interested, they're very engaged, and they say, yeah, I've experienced that. We've been trying to fix it. We've been trying to find solution. We've done some workarounds. We spent some money. We've got some budget allocated for that specific problem. That's bingo. That's the best you can do. And then obviously, where can we sign up? Give me a call. I want to add someone else from our team to that call. Do you have any marketing material? Can I sign up for the waiting list? And obviously, if someone provides their credit card for future payment, future purchase,
Right.
that's the strongest signal.
Right, because they're willing to put their money towards that product or service.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the ultimate validation,
What signals do you use to see founders if they are worth to invest in them? Are founders born or are they made?
Yeah. Yeah. I hope that founders are not only born, they can be made. Lots of people that are executives in all sorts of companies. They're not born entrepreneurs. They didn't start their career as entrepreneurs. But at some point, once you get some more experience as a manager, as a salesman, as a marketing manager, as a product manager, you want to join forces with someone else and start your own business. And that's great. You just have to know the journey. You have to be prepared. You have to be more focused, on the methodologies. And I like to see people that are into a structured journey. They're not just playing around. There's not just improvising or just running fast. "Oh, we're running very fast. We're not sleeping. We're working all day." I want to meet founders that have a clear path, that they know how to do things. They are willing to learn. They are humble. They know that they don't know everything. They're willing to get an advice, maybe make some changes if they hear other things. They are focused on their customers. They are focused on validation. And if they're not focused on their customers, then there's not going to be any business. That's the most important thing. At least at the beginning, you need to reach product market fit. That's what you need. That's what I
Right.
want.